Leah, in the advanced stages of her pregnancy, was driving her cab through the city when she spotted a homeless man, looking distressed and in need of medical attention. Without hesitation, she offered to take him to the nearest hospital, ensuring he was treated immediately. The following morning, as Leah turned on the news, she was stunned to see this story. But before we start, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. Oh my god, Kendall, look! That's the homeless man I told you about, Leah said as she pulled her husband's arm, wanting to direct his attention to the TV. What homeless man? Where? What are you talking about? He asked without even opening his eyes. She threw the duvet off him, saying, "Ken, I'm serious." "You have to see this." Her husband heard the more serious tone in her voice, and he finally opened his eyes to look at the TV. "Whoa, are you serious? This is the guy you dropped off at the hospital?" "Are you sure?" he asked, obviously shocked by what he saw. "Yeah, this is him. I recognize him. There's no doubt about it." "Ken, I have to go there. I have to help him," she softly said. "What? No way, Leah. You should be looking after yourself instead. The baby could come any day now. Besides, there's nothing you can do for him." "Anyway," Kendall replied. Leah scoffed and just told him, "Well, luckily I'm capable of making that decision for myself." She got up and got dressed, had a quick breakfast, and got in the car, ready to drive to the hospital. Just as she started the car, she saw Kendall leaving the house. She smiled as he walked over to the passenger side and got in, and he said, "You're so stubborn. But I'm not going to let you do this by yourself." About 20 minutes later, they arrived at the hospital. Once inside, she skipped the line at the reception desk and asked the woman sitting behind it, "Miss, where's that homeless man that was on TV just this morning? I need to see him." "You're making a mistake." The others in line didn't try to hide their annoyance, but Leah ignored it. "I'm afraid that's not possible. Now please, move out of the way." "Excuse me if I haven't been clear, but I'm not leaving before you let me talk to that man." "It's really important." Leah tried again. This time, the woman behind the counter sighed and rolled her eyes. "Miss, I just told you that's not possible. You're too late. The police have taken him just a few minutes ago. Now please let me continue doing my job." Upon hearing this, Leah's eyes widened and she finally moved out of the way, to everyone's relief. She couldn't believe this. Kendall placed his arm on her shoulder and asked if she wanted to go home now, but she did not. "No, you don't understand, Kendall. I have to help him. Don't you see? They've gotten it all wrong." She was getting upset now. The two of them got in the car and drove to the police station, uncertain of what they would find. Inside the cold and bureaucratic police station, Leah and Kendall faced skeptical officers. Inside the police station, Leah encountered a labyrinth of procedures and regulations. She navigated through a maze of forms, waiting areas, and bureaucratic hurdles, growing increasingly frustrated as minutes turned into hours. And after what felt like an eternity, Leah finally received a glimmer of hope. An officer approached her, informing her that she could have a brief moment to see the homeless man. Leah's heart raced as she entered the room where Samuel was held. Their encounter was brief but impactful. She saw the weariness in his eyes, the signs of a difficult life etched into his features. As the pieces of the puzzle came together, Leah felt a growing sense of urgency to reveal the truth and advocate for Samuel's innocence. Each day presented a new challenge, and she was determined to find a way to make it work. Fragments of his past and encounters with various individuals started to form a more complete picture. Each revelation fueled her determination to uncover the whole story and ensure justice prevailed. Leah began to understand why Samuel was on the news, but the full picture remained elusive. Clues pointed to a misunderstanding that had escalated into a public disturbance or a fight involving Samuel. Leah followed promising leads that hinted at the events leading up to Samuel's arrest. Witnesses and accounts began to align, painting a clearer but still incomplete picture. The reader was kept in suspense as Leah inched closer to the truth. Each revelation brought them closer to understanding Samuel's situation, yet the full story remained just out of reach. The discovery sent shivers down her spine, and she knew she was one step closer to understanding his story. With trembling hands, she clutched the evidence that would unravel the mystery. The newfound clue promised to unveil the secrets that had been hidden for so long. Leah began to assemble the fragments of Samuel's story into a coherent narrative. The puzzle was finally taking shape as she pieced together the events, people, and challenges that had shaped his life. The anticipation was palpable as the truth beckoned, promising closure and answers to long-standing questions. Armed with her newfound findings, Leah embarked on one last determined push to help Samuel. She had gathered evidence, connected the dots, and understood the intricacies of his situation. With unwavering resolve, she set out to make a final and forceful appeal on his behalf. The weight of responsibility hung heavy on her shoulders, but she was prepared to do whatever it took to ensure justice prevailed. Leah confronted the authorities with her compelling evidence, demanding they take immediate action. Her voice echoed with conviction as she presented her case, armed with facts and unwavering determination. The room buzzed with tension as her words hung in the air, challenging the status quo and demanding justice for Samuel. Leah's unwavering belief in Samuel's innocence clashed with their skepticism and reluctance to act. Leah's efforts began to yield results, marking a turning point in Samuel's case. The authorities, swayed by the compelling evidence and Leah's relentless determination, started to take action. The tide was shifting, and the hope of justice for Samuel began to take shape. It was a moment of triumph, born out of unwavering perseverance in the pursuit of what was right. The details of the news broadcast that featured Samuel were finally revealed. It was disclosed that Samuel had been wrongly accused of a crime, and the news had sensationalized the incident. The truth was far from what had been portrayed, and Leah felt a surge of anger at the injustice that had been done to him. The story behind Samuel's involvement in the fight was unveiled, and it became clear that it was all due to a simple misunderstanding. He had been provoked and insulted, leading to a heated exchange that spiraled out of control. Leah realized that Samuel was a victim of circumstances and had been unjustly targeted. Thanks to Leah's efforts, the true instigator of the fight was identified and arrested. The person who had provoked Samuel and escalated the situation was held accountable for their actions. Justice was served, and Leah's determination had played a pivotal role in setting things right. Her persistence had not only cleared Samuel's name but also exposed the truth behind the news broadcast. It was a testament to the power of perseverance in the face of adversity and the ability to make a difference in the lives of those unjustly accused. Leah's relentless actions had led to a positive turn in Samuel's life. He was now a free man, and his gratitude knew no bounds. As Leah reflected on her journey, she realized the profound impact a single decision could have. It marked a new chapter not only in Samuel's life but also in her own, filled with hope for the future. Shortly after her triumphant efforts, Leah gave birth to her child. The arrival of the baby symbolized new beginnings and the endless possibilities that lay ahead. It was a reminder that life was a cycle of hope, renewal, and the enduring power of love. The story concluded with a powerful message on the enduring impact of compassion and determination. It served as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, one person's unwavering commitment to justice and empathy could make a world of difference and inspire others to do the same. Leah's story came to a close, leaving the reader with a sense of closure and the enduring legacy of her actions. Her remarkable journey showcased the transformative potential of kindness and left an indelible mark on the lives she had touched. It was a testament to the lasting impact of compassion and the belief that every individual had the power to make a positive difference in the world.